So 5 months ago, I made 2 videos ranking characters, which was ranking all Naruto's and ranking all Sasuke's, and I got a lot of requests for making a ranking all Sakura's. But here was the thing. I didn't want to make it because it was lacking just one more unit for me to like actually make a video and the one unit release, because if you compare the size, right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because this one's for PvP. I'm only considering PvE, so 10 6 stars for Sakura. Let's compare that to Naruto. Naruto has 10 heart, so it makes a little bit of a difference to make a ranking for Naruto or Sasuke when they have so many characters, and then making one for Sakura when she almost has none. But one unit released, and she was good enough to actually make it to the list as a top tier one, so I was comfortable making the list now. So I will be considering 5 stars and 6 stars, as you will see in the list. But of course, it is my opinion, all of it. You can disagree. What I do, I am going to be, of course, explaining why I position every single one. So the first Sakura, the worst Sakura, is the bundle Sakura Wisdom. She is just bad. There's no, like, when she pops in for purchase, don't buy her. She's god awful, and the reason why she's so god awful is because she's old. She's really old. She came out so long ago, and that's why she's really bad. She has a field skill of healing, and that's it. Other than that, she doesn't have anything. She's really bad. 35% chance of sleep damage. Maybe back in the day that was really good, but nowadays that's god awful. Really bad. Just don't. Then the second to last would be I was gonna say 5 star. The Sakura, is it waifu Sakura? No, she's not a waifu. She's a beautiful attire. She comes with a Hinata. She's also really bad. The one redeeming quality that puts up her above this Sakura is the fact that she at least heals on the jutsu, which makes her at least useful. This one is of course not useful for anything, but at least this one is quite useful, but she's still worse than the ones after her. In the field skill is of course better than the other one, but even though she could still be useful, you need to summon for a banner that only has her and the other Hinata on, and they're both trash. So it would be such a waste of pearls to just pull for her. That's why she's even de-ranking just because of that. That's why I put her like this. And then after that we have the Wisdom Great Ninja War Sakura. She's I would say, like, a lot of people are gonna say that she would be she deserves to be higher, but she de-ranked a lot over the time periods of the game, right? Because back in the day, she would be a very useful unit for the Wisdom team because she would heal, and she also healed on the ultimate. But here's the thing, nowadays Wisdom doesn't need healing anymore, to the point where you would need this much that you would get like 200 and be like, oh, that's useful. You know, that's not a real thing anymore, because we got so many Wisdom healing us that are free to play or pay to play even. So you don't need this much healing, and she's just a bad unit overall. She doesn't do much damage, and just, again, she got really surpassed by other units. And then after her, that's where things get juicy, because it's the 5 star, was it Ninja Trial? It's a Ninja Trial. It is a Ninja Trial. I'm just remembering the name of the mission. I just can't remember the name of it. Maybe it's in here. Nope, it is not in here. Maybe if I go here in the 4 star, we have the information. Yeah, this one, the rookie mission. It's where you acquire her, and unfortunately, after you acquire her, you cannot grind her anymore, which I'm really upset about because I don't have her. She is such a useful unit for new players. It's not even funny. She's a free-to-play unit that heals in the body, heals in the field, and heals is a normal jutsu. And why do I think she is above this Wisdom Sakura is because this one, not only she's free-to-play, so you're always gonna have her maxed out, and also she goes under 28, and there's no cost. So if you're a brand new player, she goes in your team, and she helps you so much. It is really good having her. Like, she is like honestly, she's the perfect unit for rookies. which is why she's a rookie unit. Unfortunately, again, you cannot grind her after you're done with the mission, which I think is bullshit. But she's actually good. She is actually good till this day. And then after her, we have this Sakura right here, which is the swimsuit Sakura. She only came around twice, if I'm not mistaken, and she is actually a pretty fun unit. She does have the field and body of boosting heart by 300, which is actually pretty good. She goes at her 28, which is also a good redeemable quality. Syncing with heart reduces body damage, which is also really good. She does have healing, but the thing about her is the 50% chance of resetting. I remember, I couldn't remember any unit that had 50% chance of resetting in a video, and so many people told me about this one. I just couldn't remember her. And the thing about her is that she does have the wombo combo of you jutsu seal with her, and then she gets a reset, and then you ultimate because you got the reset, you got the full chakra. She doesn't do that much damage. She's more like a fun unit to run, and that's why, of course, she doesn't rank that high. But she's still a very fun unit. Honestly, if the swimsuit banner got a little bit of a boost, like if they release a swimsuit Tsunade, a swimsuit Kakashi, maybe the swimsuit banner would be good, and she would be actually worthy to summon for. So honestly, if she comes back and we have more units in that banner, I would say it's worth summoning for. But just for her and Sasuke, I don't think it is, and that's one thing that also de-ranks her, because it's not worth summoning for her, thus it's not worth having her. But she's still a cool unit to have nonetheless. And then after her, we have the 5-star Phantom Castle Sakura. Now, I have some explaining to do. Why in the heck is she over the swimsuit Sakura, the Wisdom Sakura, and these Sakuras that are all 6 stars? Why is she a free-to-play unit that is a 5-star? She's above all of them. Well, first, she heals on field and body, which is good. Goes under 28, really good. Again, almost no cost at all for new players. The damage reduction is okay, but here's the thing. 80% chance of slip damage? That's very high. If you don't know math, that is very high. And I've been told, like, honestly, I cannot confirm this, but I've been told by a lot of people that her slip damage is premium slip damage, is really good slip damage. So, again, I could be wrong about this, the people that told me could be wrong about this, but if it is true, that really makes her a phenomenal unit. And again, being free to play also makes her even a little bit ranked up. So that's why I put this 5-star Sakura here. I wish I had her as well. She came in the 23rd World Tournament. I don't even remember her being there. What was this World Tournament? I'm sorry, I have just... It was the Kurenai. I don't remember her being there. I don't have her, but it is a good Sakura nonetheless. Then after her, we have the Blazing Bash Sakura PvE mode. This list is for PvE strictly, because if we were making a PvP list, none of these Sakuras would be relevant instead of, other than this one. Literally none of them. So it wouldn't even make sense. But boosting heart by 200 is pretty decent. But here's the thing, she heals for 250, has 30% chance of resetting. And her resets are pretty useful because her normal jutsu is actually a pretty strong normal jutsu. 9.5 towards a skill unit. That's pretty hard. I actually want to make a video about her, seeing how much she can nuke for, because she looks like a really good unit with a 20 times multiplier and 80% chance of immobilization. She looks like a unit that would hit very hard, which is actually why I am probably going to be making a video about her really soon, because I never actually used her. But she looks like a unit that I would use personally if I had her on my heart team, because she does look like she looks pretty decently with such a high multiplier. Units that have very high multiplier, especially on heart, where like we have Final Valley Naruto that has a 750 attack boost. Units that have high multiplier can hit much harder than like units that have like a high attack stat and low multiplier, because you can boost her much more with field attack boost and body attack boost. It would make such more relevant. That's why Final Fight Naruto is way more relevant than most units, because his multiplier is so high. So that's also things that give points to this Sakura. So moving on to the next Sakura, it's the Samurai Sakura, which heals for 1200 per turn if you have her as a buddy, and of course you have all the abilities. That alone is her unit. You need to know anything else other than the fact that she heals for 1200 per turn. That's... You need more? Literally, you need more. No, you don't. You don't need more than that. That's enough healing for any team. She's just really good. She's just really good. Her banner is a samurai banner, which is also incredible because you have Samurai Hashirama, Samurai Madara, Samurai Her, and Samurai Karin, which whenever the next samurai banner comes on, Blazing, I'm gonna weigh on that, okay? So you better bring that as soon as possible. Thank you. Moving on to the number 2 Sakura. This was of course number 3. The number 2 Sakura is the Blazing Festival Sakura, and okay, people are probably gonna be mad that I'm placing her number 2 instead of 1, but hear me out. Number 1's better, and here that's my argument. But no, she's number 2, but she's still really good. She heals for 500 per turn. She has really good field and body healing. She does have the sinking, which also adds up because most of the time you're gonna be using her in a bravery team anyways. So sinking with bravery will be proccing most of the time. She also nukes pretty decently. As I said, people with high multiplier does nuke pretty hard, and she does have a layer break, which makes her nuke even harder. All of that being said, I do think that the Wisdom Waifu Sakura, or High School Sakura, whatever you want to call her, is still the best Sakura in the game. She does have 250 healing as a buddy, plus the 500, making 850 healing if you put her as a buddy. So that's one thing. She turns the enemy, whatever element that the enemy is, into skill that is broken. First reason why. Final Valley Naruto is a heart unit. That is a reason alone. You bring a Final Valley Naruto friend into like an SS rank of like bravery or whatever element it is. You change the boss to skill and then nuke him with Final Valley Naruto. Boom. That's a reason alone why she's broken. And not only that, you don't need more reasons. You just don't need more reasons. She's an incredible unit, and I think she's the best Sakura in the game. People can say I'm wrong, but deep down, they know I'm right. Just changing the element. There are going to be new Blazing Festivals that are going to be changing the element in the near future, which I'm very excited about. I'm presuming the next Blazing Festival, that actually the time I'm recording is coming out tomorrow, but maybe you're going to watch this later, is going to have a thing that is going to be changing the element, but we will see. This is my list for the ranking all Sakuras from worst to best. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe.